5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts. We're operating in the shadows.
Wait, was there a Pillars of Eternity before there was a Path of Exile? This is the first time that I've realized that those are different things.
That's affirmative.
I think I just... Oh, yes, I definitely just saw a turret there. It was like trying to trick the game into giving me vision of that out of its peripheral vision, and no, it's just going to draw it for me, actually.
Enemy sighted.
It'd be nice to just run past the turret and not have to deal with it. This is a somewhat high HP pod.
On it.
That cannon has no weapon mods on it.
Running. Will do.
Good to go.
How old is Path of Exile?
On it.
The game's been around for a while, huh? So I have to hack this. Put my sharpshooter here, probably. This is an extremely light. So we saw 4 guys. There's probably another pot of 4. It's probably right over by the van.
Get it done. Roger that. Got it.
I just saw something behind this van as we were moving.
Double time.
Getting it done.
Moving to designated position.
It's very hard to get on the roof of this building.
Position confirmed.
Gonna slow down just a sec.
Location confirmed.
I'm pretty sure that there's another pod somewhere very close to us.
Go, go, go.
There they are.
I've got enemy movement here.
Okay, we want them all to stand next to each other. Then we will shoot a rocket at them. We will feel happy.
Stepping off. Will do.
Location confirmed.
Overwatch.
No specialist on the mission, so just hack the van door with whoever.
Running.
Are you being too chatty? No. I don't know all that much about any of the games that you're talking about, though.
To that location.
So I'm trying to keep up, but don't really have anything to say.
Moving.
Moving to designated position.
On the move. Eyes on the prize. Good copy. Moving on target. Scanning.
Got it covered.
I'm on it.
This just looks like a nightmare for Advent. Looks like they're all going to die to one rocket. It's just a matter of like waiting a couple of turns until they stand in the wrong places.
Menace 1-5, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
It also looks like I'm going to end up fighting them all at once, but
Okay.
I mean, if all of them is
Orders confirmed. Moving
2
out.
guys, it's probably okay, you know?
Moving.
Overwatch. Roger. Got my eyes on.
Affirmative.
Even just an Overwatch ambush works fine here, but I'm going to give them another turn or two. I have a sharpshooter with elevation, 100% chances to hit. He has Guardian, he has 4 bullets in his clip. In summary, I'm gonna like move here
Moving out.
and
Orders confirmed. Moving
here
out.
and
Moving.
here.
I'm on
Here.
the move. Moving to Overwatch. Moving to
Press Overwatch on everybody.
Moving now.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
The only issue is maybe they walk this way and never get seen by these two. That's super unlikely. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, they're just gonna leave. Can I... I mean, I could just leave too, I guess.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Moving to position.
I feel like this is such a good situation for us that we should be trying to get loot, especially with how low we are on supply right now.
On my way.
With the other pod off in fog, we risk them yellow alerting and then running into us, though.
Okay.
That's the biggest danger with this sort of play in Long War 2.
I'm on it.
It's not the pod that we initially pull, it's the gunfire making these guys on yellow alert. They're patrolling first, though, so it shouldn't happen.
I'm on it.
Battlefield 1. Played a Battlefield game with a friend, a very, very large amount over like the summer of 2005. That's the last time I did anything with Battlefield. The franchise has been around for a while.
Affirmative. Moving out. I'm on it.
I'm
Overwatch,
like
I'm on it.
one more try,
I'm on it.
and then we just have to go.
On Overwatch.
Thank you.
We're visible here.
My sharpshooter didn't even shoot yet.
Rest yet?
He only got 1?
Kill confirmed.
Disappointed. I'm not gonna ask for the squad to commit ritual suicide or anything, but
Attempting to gain entry.
they might want to consider it. Avoid bringing utter and total shame to their families. Anyway,
We're through.
that was an Overwatch ambush.
Menace 1-5 status confirmed. VIP is in tow. Proceed to the extraction point. I'm going.
So when I first trained this Guardian sharpshooter, I was like having trouble working out if Guardian was just bugged or what, because every single time
Not a problem.
he went on Overwatch, he used every single one of his bullets. Since then, I have determined that it is not bugged, but there was quite a while where this guy was just completely ridiculous. Walkfire is a very good perk.
That's how it's done.
Start to move backwards. I wouldn't be surprised if the other pod patrols into us. That's why I've played this turn like I have, so that this guy can be on Overwatch with 4 shots.
Affirmative, covering now.
But he's in cover. Some Corporal Grenadier for us. And we get an intel package. If we don't get patrolled into, I'm going to start moving backwards. Walkfire is especially good on gunners because they tend to have good aim and they tend to have very, very high base damage. Keep shooting. I only got one again. I want my money back. Then I grazed at 2%.
Menace 1-5, hostile interceptors are on high-speed approach. Your window for extraction is closing.
Let's just leave. We're actually cutting it pretty close here.
On it.
Whatever you say. All over it. Stepping off. No problem, boss. I'm all over it. No problem, boss. VIP secure and in position for evac.
Secure.
I feel like we can handle that.
Tired of waiting around. Got it covered.
You guys see my soldier like echo my sentiment immediately? That's how you can tell I'm really in tune with my troops. That's why when they die, a little piece of me dies.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
11-year-old playing Long War II. It's pretty cool. I have a cousin who's 7 or 8. He's been trying to get me into chess. I used to play chess somewhat competitively, and he's been enjoying chess recently and wants me to play with them. Children are so bizarre to me. So Caitlin works with kids a ton. That's her job.
The aliens don't stand a chance, Commander.
And so she knows so many things about them, but I just have these like vague ideas. And then every time I actually interact with a new child, like I question everything I thought I knew. Suppression, Fortify, Shredder. Interesting. What a dorky build. Let's go Fortify here, or Killer Instinct. You know, if I'm staying on... Wait, this is my Ghostwalker Assault. I should have taken a Trench Gun, probably. But I'm definitely taking Killer Instinct on a Ghostwalker Assault. You don't even need Ghostwalker to kill everything with Street Sweeper. But I guess it, like, sort of helps. Just now getting Predator Armor in June. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to afford actually building Predator Armor until about June. Let's see what AWCs we're working with. Ghostwalker, Return Fire, Damn Big Ground. Decent stat line. Very, very defensive stat line. No mobility at all. It's really tempting to wait on Hermencus, but since I took no wounds there, and also Hermencus looks like just a terrible, terrible soldier, I guess we'll load out this troop column straight away. Avenger power again. That's my second time getting Avenger power. It means that I don't have to shield the power coil for my resistance comms anymore, which is pretty nice. On my wounds. I feel like I can probably take the AWC scientist out right now. Yeah. Sunday drunk stream. I might be coming down with a cold. It seems like a bad idea. Although I've never really let something being a bad idea stop me before. I didn't say how large the pieces of my soul were. I mean, realistically, how large a piece of my soul do you guys think I attribute to a rookie's life? More or less than a billionth of my soul? Send the entire team again? I have a spot in the AWC right now. Will to survive, bring them on. Everything here is really good. Although she has a little bit of trouble critting things. Well, she goes cool under pressure. Imagine if she got aggression as her tier 3. Yeah. Nofi12 is registered with Advent Skynet. Thanks for the follow, Nofi. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the show. Thanks a lot for the support. If I go lockdown, I don't get Halo bullets. Walkfire and a technical with 77 aim is really interesting. That's weird, DRG. Possibly it's because I have a low bitrate, which isn't really a good thing for my stream. I'm gonna wait for my assault training to finish, maybe. No, that can't possibly be right. Can't possibly be right. Just send exactly the same team? Exactly the same stuff? I mean, they did pretty well last time. This is light at the moment, I just realized.
Ready to deploy.
What do other people say? How could you read that as something other than Nofi? Let's go... I'm gonna wait 15 hours, get Remy his thing, go here with him and somebody. I don't know who. Lockdown is essentially an elite hair trigger, but you can stack it with other elite hair triggers. That's why it's strong. It's like quite strong right now. Low profile on a -10 defense grenadier is actually sort of interesting to me. Nuff Y 12. I don't know. That reads like no feed in me. Not many people get my name right, so maybe I'm like sympathetic to your plight. You can go elite hair trigger, elite laser sight as well, right? We are training David as a specialist. Let's bring Flex Rumble Crunch along for the ride. This campaign is insane. We are so busy. Ooh, kill zone on a gunner. I think I'm still taking combat fitness. I wonder how many bugs there are with kill zone and area suppression if you kill zone and then like command your soldier and area suppress as well. That seems like a thing which almost certainly works as intended, right? There's no chance that that could possibly not work as intended. That's true, Kurgosh. That's why it's my name. That's like a pretty good metaphorical representation of my sense of humor in general. We're not gonna be killing that, unfortunately. Where is that coming from, though? 5, 6, 1. Resilience on an assault. This is still my favorite soldier. I love that color scheme so much. Is it worth rushing magnetic guns instead of lasers? It's like okay. I think that it's actually fairly well balanced, and depending on your situation at the start of the campaign, you could want to go either way. If I felt confidently that one was better than the other always, I would like be putting in balance feedback to try to change that fact. But I don't. I feel like they're fairly well balanced and there are good reasons to go either way. You guys excited for the 1 Predator armor I'm going to get for finishing researching combat armor? After which point I will never get another again because I have no money. The N is capitalized, but that really doesn't work in a non-serif font, which non-serif fonts are pretty common. Came from East Asia, which means that the destroy relay mission will be a little bit easier for us. I'm going to be a 1-turn evac. We're not doing that one? I guess we didn't do that. We should come back to New Arctic and scan. This is not even close to what it says. It's sort of amazing. Alright. It's also like a nickname for a breed of dog, right? It's not just a derogatory term for people from Newfoundland. Chrysalids from Newfoundland. Has anybody watched my Papers, Please from yesterday? Nobody's commented on it this time. I feel sort of off-put by that. A few people have watched it though. Maybe they didn't know what to say because of how terribly I